Hello! There's news about Battlefield 6 again, and that's why I need to make this video immediately, because it's about the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, and I really can't wait to play that. I find these news really tasty because I'm really hyped for it, and I will play it until I puke once it's out. So for the first time, there's actually official news from DICE about the Battle Royale in Battlefield 6. There's been a lot of leaks already and many rumors too about that, but to get to know something from the official side is really good, I think. Why am I even talking so much? Let's get to the news. There was a post. I saw it on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. An actual official description of the whole thing. There are already some pictures, but honestly I don't even know anymore what was leaked and what's official. So just go look up some pictures for yourself. You're all grown up internet users. You could do it. I just don't want my video to get striked. That's why there are no pictures here, except this one, because that one is official. I know that. It was in the thumbnail too. So, the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale tests will start this week. That means the tests for the game will begin in Battlefield Labs. I hope you'll be there, because then you can play Battle Royale. Delicious. They promise a Battle Royale in the real Battlefield style, just like Firestorm once was. We all know how that turned out. The goal of this game is officially to merge the typical Battlefield strength, classes, vehicles, destructions, and of course team play, all into this Battle Royale experience. Firestorm tried that. We all know how that turned out. But here's everything you need to know about it, at least everything that was in this post. What's even in this Battle Royale mode? Of course, there's a huge map. Supposedly huge. We'll see about that. A map specifically designed for Battle Royale, obviously with several POIs, like points of interest. Vehicles. That's what a lot of people will care about. There are normal transport vehicles like jeeps, trucks, bobby cars, maybe even a tractor. Who knows? I hope there's something funny like an e-bike or something. But also armored vehicles. It says armored vehicles. I'm guessing there will be tanks again, like in Firestorm. We all know how that turned out. Of course, destruction will play a huge role in this Battlefield Battle Royale. Isn't that awesome? I'm just excited. I hope all the Warzone sniper campers come over to Battlefield and then get surprised when suddenly the ground under them is gone, where they've been sniping from the window for the last 15 minutes. You can tear down houses, break down walls, create new paths through buildings, for flanks, for all kinds of stuff. I'm really curious about that, and I want to specialize with my C4 on finding new ways to get to people. Destruction, super awesome. There's never been that kind of destruction in a Battle Royale before, not even really in Firestorm. We all know how that turned out. Team play is supposed to be essential, of course. In this test, there will be 100 players in squads of 4, so 25 squads total. If I understand it right, at first there will be squads, no solos, duos or trios. For me, trios are always kind of the sweet spot in Battle Royale, but I'll take squads too, obviously. Second chances. Of course, there will be some form of revives, for example, directly from a support or mobile redeployments. We'll have to wait and see what that means exactly. Basically, there will be multiple ways to come back. We also talked before about that system where dead players can control drones or help via surveillance cameras. So even if you're completely dead and can't be revived, you can still somehow help. It probably has to be activated somehow by the surviving teammates, but yeah, apparently there's such a feature. Now, something awesome. When I read this, I thought, of course, how sick. Such a small but spicy twist. The deadliest zone ever. The zone is again a ring of fire. Why change that, right? Best zone type ever. But here's the twist. You can't just run around in it like in Firestorm, where the damage slowly ticks down. No, if you touch that fire circle in Battlefield 6's Battle Royale, you're instantly dead. So no more, I'll stay in the zone for 15 minutes and buy 800,000 gas masks like in Warzone. Nope, if you touch the circle, you die. instantly. I don't know, I think I kind of love the idea. It's definitely a different twist. Tell me in the comments if you're a zone runner in Warzone and hate that you die instantly now, or if you're like me and say, nah, let them cook. Kinda sick actually. So no running through, no hiding in it, you just die instantly. I think it's sick. And of course it will 100% annoy me in the game, I know it, but I love the idea. Classes, leveling and traits. Of course, you choose your class before you drop. Assault, Engineer, Recon, Support, or whatever, maybe Pineapple. And you keep the class the whole match. You can't switch mid-match or when you're being revived or something. You start with 2 standard gadgets depending on your class, like a Recon drone, an ammo crate, maybe a rocket launcher for the Engineer, something like that. Then you level up with XP from kills, missions, squad wipes, all kinds of stuff. You can collect extra XP from so-called intel cases. As you level up during the match, you unlock traits that make your character stronger. Here's an example. The Assault can then equip armor plates faster. So, armor confirmed, by the way. Loot and missions. There will be 5 weapon tiers, probably like rarities. Hopefully there's also an attachment system. I don't like pre-made weapon builds. I want to be able to swap scopes. That's the bare minimum, I think. I hope there's more than just fixed weapons like in Firestorm. We all know how that turned out. There will be gadgets to pick up like grenades, mines, rocket launchers, etc. Rocket launchers will be important if tanks are around, I guess. There are also strike packages like airstrikes or something like that. Smoke strikes, artillery maybe, something like that. Armor is in the game, upgrade kits and custom drops. Not really clear what that means yet. Upgrade kits could be for the weapon you carry. I think the custom drops are equal to the custom loadouts like in Warzone. Hopefully not too often though. I kind of like the randomness of finding good or bad weapons like in PUBG back in the days. I think Warzone ruined that effectively. Everyone has their loadout in like 2 minutes. That's not a Battle Royale anymore. I think that's more like a multiplayer on a large map. Loot will be in crates, not just lying around. Also from missions, from breaking in trucks, or obviously from killed enemies. You can also take missions like defusing bombs, killing VIPs, like bounties. Hopefully they made something fresh and not just copied. Rewards will drop from the sky, but be careful. Other squads can see it and steal it. So yeah, a few things sound pretty sick for the dynamic of this Battle Royale. Like missions others can see, drops everyone sees, revives, etc. Sounds like a lot of action. Battle Royale meets Battlefield again. This could get wild, I think. I'm actually looking for a good BR that's not Warzone. Warzone is just, I don't know. So yeah, those were the news. Are you excited or hyped? Write it in the comments. I hope you liked the video. Leave me a like, leave a sub. There will be always fresh content around Battlefield 6 and maybe some other stuff, we'll see. And one thing, if you pre-order or buy Battlefield 6 in the EA app, or on EA.com, you can actually enter my creator code. I know it's kind of weird because this channel has under 100 subs, but it's actually my second international channel. On my other one, I got a couple more. So if you want to support me a little bit, you can put LUC001, like Luke001, in the promo code field in the EA app or on EA.com, and I'll get a little bit of kickback for that. Easiest way to support me. Thanks a lot. And that's it. I'm out. See you next time. Bye.